This is your mid-September 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Libra, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Libra. Move this over. There. Okay. Libra, it's so funny because when I took out the deck from the box, I saw the Justice card, and that's Libra energy. And then when I broke the deck, Justice with the Knight of Cups. So somebody could be coming in with an apologetic feel vibe, maybe to make things right, balance things out. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles. That is a juggling act, so it requires balance. That's your overall energy. So there might be a lot that you have to juggle. Could have to do with work, finances, your sense of stability and security. But we'll see. You have the Lovers, Gemini energy, a soulmate connection, a choice. Three of Cups is the challenge. There might be a third-party situation here. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. That's in the foundation. We'll see in a second. King of Cups in the past, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Judgment can represent a reconciliation. That's on your mind. Wow, and the Ten of Cups. I get the sense of you might be getting what you want. And for some, it's not in the way that you expected it. For some of you, there might be choices that you have, like options. We'll see. What is this Two of Cups here for Libra? Why is the Two of Cups here? Ace of Cups. Could be new love, self-love. This could just be a new chapter in love. Doesn't have to be a new person. Could be the same person. Nine of Wands. And there's the Justice card. That's you. For some of you, you might have a guard up towards love. Maybe you're not responding to someone or your options. I don't know. Because I see the High Priestess here, and that can represent like just more of observing, listening to one's intuition as well. But there seems to be some sort of new phase or something growing in regards to something that your heart is open to. But with the Nine of Wands, I can see that you're wounded, you're tired, you're exhausted. For some of you, it's tired of waiting for someone or something. Let's see. What is this Lover's card in the current energy? Being brought together. The Sun, Leo, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, Cancer energy. I don't know, this to me seems like some sort of good news. This might even be something that started off as a friendship with this Page of Pentacles. For some, it's some practical communication. Maybe there's some sort of offer in regards to work, again, or stability, because it's Pentacles. I actually like this a lot. This is moving you in a really good direction. For some of you, maybe you've been focusing on yourself, your health, your career, your everyday life, not really paying attention to other things that may distract you or maybe matters of the heart for some. Yeah, because I do also feel like the sense of when you create this secure environment, externally, internally, matters of the heart tend to feel more secure, because when you're in that secure vibe, right? When you've created that sense of stability for yourself, it's almost like you gain clarity on what's worth it and what's not worth it in regards to love. So let's see what this Three of Cups is. Why is that the challenge here? Oh. Could be a Leo for some of you. Maybe interested. Maybe this could be a work thing that you've worked hard for. All right, let's see. What is the Three of Cups? Why is the Three of Cups here as the challenge for Libra? The Moon, Pisces energy, the Three of Swords, Eight of Wands. There might be some sort of fears here, because the Moon and Three of Swords can represent something that you're afraid of. Maybe for some of you, I don't know, maybe it's like, okay, I have these fears. I've been hurt, but because of all this time that I've invested in myself, I can move forward. However, there might even be a bittersweet feeling with this Three of Cups being the challenge. For some of you, maybe you felt left in the dark about a situation. I get third party vibes, to be honest. I could be totally wrong in that sense, but it just feels like something either didn't go according to plan or interfered. Now, third party doesn't have to be another person. Let's say you were in a situation with a person and, I don't know, they were more focused on other things, their work or something, and they didn't have time for a relationship. Third party would be work. You know what I mean? For some of you, you feel there might be some sort of fears of getting hurt again if you move too fast. Let's keep going. What is the King of Pentacles? Why is that your foundation? To me, it seems like you're more focused on practical things. Seven of Cups, there's your option. Seven of Wands. And the King of Wands now. Death. Scorpio. Aries, Sag, Leo with the King of Wands. For some of you, you're pushing away options because you have a plan. I also feel like with this Death card being here, there is a closed chapter. It doesn't have to be with someone, but it's almost like the way that you approach something, or something like a new chapter in life. I don't know. Maybe you got a new job, maybe a new residence, maybe a new, maybe it is a new partner. I don't know. Maybe a new outlook on life. But these two sevens here can represent a bit of an internal struggle, perhaps. But I feel like you're just pushing through either way. What is the King of Cups? Why is that in the past? The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the the Empress, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Taking a leap of faith. Your heart in the past was very much open to moving forward, to this growth, this abundance. For some, this feminine energy with the Empress being here. I I also get the sense of something like a feeling of being treated differently, but in a positive way, like something good in the past. I don't know. Let's say this could be someone to you, you to someone, you to yourself, but there is some sort of like, oh, like a moment that maybe you've thought, this feels good. Like my heart is open to this, to giving, to receiving. What is the Judgment? Why is that on Libra's mind? Why is the Judgment here? So it's some sort of resurrection, an opportunity for some, a second chance, a reconciliation. Hermit, Virgo energy, the Six of Swords. There's the Knight of Cups, star card, Aquarius. I get this sense of this opportunity comes because you've made some sort of move for yourself. It might have been during a moment of isolation or of doing some sort of introspection, and either you move or your mind moves on to something else, or you decide to move on to calmer waters, leave behind things that just don't serve you, mind games for some. And then the Knight of Cups approaching with an open heart for this opportunity or this second chance. And there's hope here. There's hope for healing or just hope for the opportunity. Why is the Ten of Cups the outcome for Libra? Star, Ace of Wands, and a Strength card. Queen of Cups just flew out again. Could be a Cancer you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you have it in your chart. Because I also see the Chariot. So some sort of new beginning starts here. That brings back, or that brings passion, excitement. Hey, I can't see the chat, but I don't know what that says. And I don't even know who is saying it. Now, I don't know if this Strength card is about holding back or it's courage. There's a new beginning here. And this involves another person with this Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Oh, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think that is a holding back here. I also get a sense of something that you previously were working on or some sort of job thing possibly caused, I don't know, an ending. Maybe it ended. I don't know, maybe quit, fired, laid off. Maybe there was some sort of suffering in the work environment, something that left you feeling depleted. I also get the sense of, for some of you, maybe there's something new that you're wondering if this is something that you should put your energy into, or this new chapter. Again, it doesn't have to be something brand new. Sagittarius energy showing up with the Temperance card. You have Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Two of Swords. I think you're taking an opportunity right now to just rest, recover, heal. Waiting. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Waiting. Okay, so you have the 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups. If this is a third-party situation, you might be waiting for someone to detach from another situation. Now, others of you... Yeah, just making a decision here to move in a particular direction. I don't know, it's a step forward or someone. I don't know who's thinking this. I don't know if this is you, another person, but to make some sort of move, to gain clarity, truth, I don't know, or to sever something. Magician, 4 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Somebody is unhappy with something, or dissatisfied, or maybe feeling like something was a missed opportunity, trying to decide. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo with the Queen of Pentacles, and fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. There might be communication coming in. Why is the 5 of Swords showing up? Somebody could be watching and waiting, seeing what you're doing here. This could have to do with a home environment, family, father figure, boss, a masculine energy. Maybe this is you. But you might be missing something here that didn't work out. Or you're waiting for some sort of change. I don't know. You let me know if this resonates. Let me take out your oracle cards. I don't know, but overall, like that 10 of Cups seems pretty promising. And then the cards clarifying it seem pretty good. But there is a bit of this, I don't know if it's a holding back on someone's part. And then the Strength card to me is also looking like being strong with something. What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice and clarity for Libra? All right, 2 cards fell out. You have confusion and workaholic. So let's read workaholic. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too. So he better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding? Hold on, there's more. Here, the earthy brown of creation mixes with inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now you're very prolific. If what you are creating stalls, you may need to recharge. Know your limits. Okay, yeah, that makes sense with this 3 of Cups that was here as the challenge. And that 10 of Swords, like I was feeling something with work and, you know, some sort of suffering. Maybe that's what it is, burnout. For some of you, maybe spending time with a partner with this 10 of Cups. Maybe you've been thinking about this. Maybe you've been spending some time away, whether it was mentally, physically. Yeah. Okay. Confusion. Okay. Jana climbs Faith Mountain in dense fog, wondering whether her decision to leave her boyfriend was the right one. There's another man waiting in the wings. There always is. Silver cloud surrounds her, and it is cold and scary. Despite her confusion, she keeps climbing. As she reaches the summit, the fog clears, revealing the town far below. With Silver Cloud's help, she's journeyed much farther than she realized. She now knows what to do. She begins the long journey home to reclaim her love. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There's nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. Can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? This makes so much sense. And I feel like you are going to get that clarity. Because you have a lot of cards of clarity. And your challenge was this confusion. Okay, hold on. Let me keep reading. When you are in the unknown, it may be little comfort to know that you're safe. Understand that your angels have brought you to this point. You may need more information at this time. Remain still and allow inspiration to come in. It will. It will. It definitely will. So I guess this is more about being patient with oneself, and that's why you may be holding back. And that's okay. For some of you, you might remember how I said in the beginning of stability and security, and then internally and then externally, and then it kind of like creates a safe environment for the heart, for love, etc. Maybe this is what you're doing right now, or have been doing, and there with that 10 of Cups, that your outcome is saying that is on its way. That 10 of Cups, that harmony, that alliance, happily ever after type of feeling is there. So Libra, if it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.